Hey, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Mawar coming to you again out in the highway and the byway. Bringing out this gospel is truth to edify the hopefully elect of Yasharala, Israel, so-called blacks and Americans and Latinos. To warn the 2/3 of our people to repent and come back to their power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and to also let the other nations know, because you have colluded with the whore, Great Babylon America, to oppress and destroy the children of Israel, you also will drink that cup of indignation that the Lord Yahweh Shai has prepared for Esau, Edomite, the so-called white man. Before we get started, let's start these give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors that teachers, others, and apostles of great no soul, likewise, brothers put on this fruit, faithfully, fearlessly, feeding the sheep, and dear brothers and sisters that are tuning in, shalom. Let's go into a couple of headlines here. As you know, in the last 2 weeks, we had two major airline crashes. You had the one that deleted 67, okay, out there in DC. You had the other one that deleted 7 the other day out in Philadelphia. So the Lord is getting busy, deleting the wicked out of the land of Egypt. This place is known as spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Okay, you have Trump really living to his words and his promises, okay, of rounding up who he termed as illegals here in Great Babylon, America, and deporting them or putting them in internment camps, which we know right now he's talking about putting them in Guantanamo Bay. And if any of you know anything about Guantanamo Bay out there in Cuba, okay, it's not a place where you go and, like a regular prison system like what you have here in Great Babylon, America. No, that place is a place of torture, okay, and some of the most inhumane treatment possible, okay, that the United States military, which includes the CIA, DEA, okay, all the other three-letter alphabet agencies that, the so-called white man have used to circumvent around the world to oppress the nations. So we're in some time of trouble. The thing about it is that, man of the Lord, we're actually glorifying the name of the Lord even more, because we're seeing the results of what happened to you when you consistently pursue the avenues of wickedness. Okay, so we're not going to feel sorry for Lord, you Hebrew Israelites out there. They're going to get caught up in this, because right now, as you can see, they're not even just grabbing so-called illegal migrants. They're grabbing anybody, okay? So they're basically doing what is called racial profiling right now, where they're grabbing, Judites, they're grabbing Levites, Benjamins, Issachar, etc., etc., etc. So we can see that this is going to intensify even more. You're going to see demonstrations, you're going to see people fighting back eventually, and then you can see the devil really show their horn and start coming heavy-handed, okay, because we're going now into that time where the Lord Yahweh Shai is visiting this place. These devils, they want to set up the NWO, which is the New World Order, okay, and one way to do that is to create chaos. And how you create chaos? By infringing on that imaginary rights that these people think they have here in Great Babylon, America, and they got a rude awakening, especially our people, the so-called blacks and Americans and Latinos. You got a rude awakening, okay, if you haven't been awakened yet. This is the book of Isaiah 13, starting verse 6, and it reads, "Howl ye for the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, who the word ignorantly called God and Jesus, is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt." This is going to be a problem as this progresses. Right now, they're already talking about it. And there was a Vine video that was going around on YouTube, which I have a copy of it. I'm going to use it as an introduction of a lesson, Lord willing, this week. That this migrant roundup is creating fear across, Great Babylon, America. You have like out in places like California, which is where they grow a lot of the vegetables and fruits and the vegetables and fruits, those things. A lot of the jakes are not showing up to work, out of fear. Even the ones who are legally able to work here, they're not showing up because they're seeing images or hearing stories of people getting, slammed to the ground and hog tied with zip tied and taken in these, these suspicious looking type of vehicle and never be seen again. So you create that kind of fear. This is also going to lead to superinflation. As if we don't have inflation already. Okay, you wait. You see Edomites, you see doggone so-called white people that cry, and even these jakes who think they have a ground here, or they think they're part of the system, that cry for this. Okay, when you go and you see the bag of apple now, which is what, $8, $9 right now in certain places, now start costing $40, $50. Okay, understand you asked for it. Understand you're the one that went to Egypt and you asked the devil, okay, to implement all of his wickedness, okay, starting with the poor, okay, which is our so-called blacks, Americans, and Latinos, okay. So it says, and they should be afraid, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They should be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They should be amazed at one another, their faces should be as flame. And this is talking with these Babylonians, okay. But we all live here too, okay. If you're not grounded or rooted in this gospel or this truth, you also have this type of reaction also too, like what the hell is going on? Because how could someplace as great as America fall into the chaos that it's going to be falling into? And listen up, Jakes, we're not talking something that's going to take place like 3 or 4 years from now. I mean, we believe that we believe by summertime this place is going to, the landscape of this place is going to look very, very different. Okay, very, very different. And that's going to continue to go on and on and on, because we believe that Trump Nero, okay, is the guy that these elites have decided to use to execute all of their problem-making scenarios so that they can get that chaos going, where people start fighting against each other, nothing makes sense, and then they come with that solution, okay? So right now, the big thing is about identity. Identity. Who are you? Are you a U.S. citizen? Are you able to live here, or do you have the required documents? And as brothers have always said, we know that this is going to lead eventually to what is called the mark of the beast, or the MOTB, where they're going to say, you know what, this is not working. We have incarcerated, X amount of millions of citizen-born or citizen-born Americans, and so in order to correct this, what we can do is we're going to set up these chipping stations, and you have to come down there and get chipped. And now, when we go around to identify people, all you have to do is just go boop, and right away, because people can be, well, I'm not going to carry my passport around with me, or I'm not going to carry around my, INS paper or your naturalization papers, because those things, if you lose them and they get into the hands of the wrong people, then they can duplicate your life. So, but if you have this solution, which they already have these, high-tech quantum computers already set up, and now they're looking to build data center. I believe the first one they're going to be building is going to be out there in, I forgot the name of the town, but it's right here in Texas. One of many data centers that are going to build. And all these are just relays, or redundant array centers, for when, so that they can keep, these quantum computers really operating at the speed they need to have all of this automation go through. Okay? And it says, behold, the day of the Lord, Yahweh shall come at cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So the fake Jews or the fake kikes over there in Israel, they're going to get destroyed out of there. The land is going to be fenced so that we can go back. You have this land, Great Babylon, America, is going to be cleansed, it's going to be destroyed. Okay? And it says, for the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light, and the sun shall be darkened, and is going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and lay low the haughtiness of the terrible, which is Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man. So these people, the elites right now, they're sitting back right now and they're watching as the events unfold, because they understand, through a lot of their, proxy wars and, a lot of their, through that couple of years ago when they had that scamdemic, they can see the reaction of people. And so meticulously over the last couple of years, they've turned around and brought the economy down. They've brought the morale lower in this nation. The morality is low. You have people right now going into survival mode. But at the same time, they're singing about hope and make America great again, which we know that's not going to take place. And eventually these same Edomites that have voted, these racist ass Edomites that have voted for this man and thinking that he somehow is going to change their life into the high level role that they think it used to be, where Negroes and Latinos and Hispanics were beneath them, it's not going to work. So they're going to rebel, and we're going to go into that in Second Ezra, which talks about this rebellion, this is not only going to be Jacob's trouble, which is the 12 tribe of Israel. This is also going to be the trouble for these Edomites and all these other tribes that have never really dealt with issues of oppression. Okay, you doggone so-called Chinese and Japanese and Vietnamese here, you have not dealt with oppression in this country yet. And you're about to have paws lay on you by this man, okay? As this man really starts to purge people here in Great Babylon, America. Let's go into Jeremiah 30, and we can see how the spirit of man is going to be here. This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 6. And it says, actually, let's go with verse 5. It says, "For thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, you have heard the voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace." So you have these church right now. If you was to go and go sit inside a pulpit, and it'd probably be a good experiment to go, wear a hidden camera on my body and go sit in one of these churches out here. Even though they're probably gonna be preaching in Spanish, and just see exactly what they're really talking about. Are they telling their congregation about the troubles ahead? Are the pastor being that pillar of knowledge or truth and letting his Hispanic and Latino or Spanish speaking or Portuguese speaking congregation know that this devil is not coming after so-called migrants or undocumented illegals, okay? Just in only a week of him purging, okay, so-called undocumented immigrants, okay, or migrants, we can see that he has grabbed people who were born over here, people who have citizenship of the United States. So it's not a perfect solution. It was never meant to be a perfect solution. Okay, this is a hidden way that this man is using as an excuse. Okay, with no question asked, because it's not the doggone Lily White, Susie, or Mikey, or Bobby, your typical crackers them. Okay, this is people that they deem to be nothing, which is the children of Israel, because we are at the bottom. So they're using this as an excuse to be able to go and lay paws on your kids, lay paws on your wife, lay paws on your men, and you don't see it. You don't see it. Okay, it says. But thus said, it says, "Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness." Because, as you can take a look right now, you see these men. These men don't have authority in their own household. They're ran by women. The women walk around in their trousers. They dress like a man, so they have the spirit of a man. These guys don't have no doggone any type of mentality of rulership. They're comfortable in their little car that they make monthly payments for. The house is still owed like freaking doggone hundreds of $1,000, paying hundreds of $1,000 in interest for. Okay, they're comfortable being ruled over by women and being told by their doggone oppressor, this is what you're going to eat, shit, and how you're going to live. So there's no resistance. So the Lord is going to show you that the man that you bow your head down to is not in your best interest. And when it comes down to it, because I saw in the videos with these doggone supposed to be tough doggone hombres getting grabbed up, not one of them resisted, not one of them threw a punch, not one of them kicked, not one of them spit. They all just like grabbing a damn a little baby bird, man. Even birds would doggone kick and try to peck you if you grab them. But these doggone niggas and spicks, they didn't do a damn freaking thing. No resistance. They start crying like little damn girls, man. Tough guys, They'll talk shit. They'll walk by you. They'll talk shit. They'll look at you, blow their horns, or they'll stare at you like, what the hell is that doggone nigga doing out there? like that. But when the white man come around like that, they turn into little doggone bitches, and that's about to get worse. Wait till one of you actually get it in your head that you're gonna kick one of these ICE agents or one of these agents that they have out there. Right now in Mississippi, they're deputizing these doggone Edomites, these crackers, the freaking doggone hunt you doggone niggas and sticks down, and they're paying them money. Okay, they're paying them money to call you in or to hunt your ass down and lay hands on you. And we know what's gonna happen eventually because they're not flashing a badge or anything like that. You're gonna kick their ass, or you might beat one of them, or you might even kill one of them. And that really is gonna send things to the next level. They can start now saying, okay, now they can be armed. Because when you talk about bounty hunters can arm themselves. And they can eventually have them like, hey, you can be armed in doing this. Can you imagine that? Because I've seen some videos already where you have these Edomites pretend to be ICE, and pulling over Jakes them. And when I say Jakes, I'm talking about the Northern Kingdom tribes. They don't even know English, but they have the common sense to pull out the camera and record the situation. And you get like a buck-teeth doggone cracker, like any one of us would look at him and go, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Okay? You'll have all you could to not grab that motherfucker and slam him to the ground. Definitely you're not gonna freaking listen to that shit. So you get these doggone buck-teeth doggone crackers coming around now, grabbing and pulling over Jakes, acting like they're doggone ICE agents and stuff, intimidating the Northern Kingdom tribes. Okay? This is what, and I'm gonna do a lesson, Lord willing, this week about you, for you Edomites, because I think y'all get shit twisted. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't mean crap to these doggone elites. Take a look at what Charles Schwab talked about. Okay, the WEF talked about. They said they want to delete everybody on this earth except 500,000, which is going to be a 90% of these agents, because they feel like the agents don't resist. Which means they're going to wipe out all the freaking doggone, all the Negroes and freaking doggone Edomites. Why? They don't need you. They know you're freaking doggone, you're privileged, you're entitled, you're lazy. Okay, you want everything for nothing. You put no effort into the damn thing. So they don't want no resistance. So you're not special. Okay, don't get it twisted. One shakes them, realize, okay, and everybody's in that same soup of poverty, because this is not going to work out. You crackers are about to doggone see what time it is, man. Okay, and I'm going to do a lesson on that because, see, y'all forget who the fuck we are, man. Okay? There's a reason why y'all have a natural fear of the so-called black man. There's a reason for that, all right? There's a reason why you see these doggone Edomites now, these doggone, these kites, these fucking faggot kites on this post I have here, okay? Your doggone Soros, your Rothschild, okay? Your Rockefellers, they sit down in their cage shaking when they see men like us out here on the highway to byway, because they know who the hell we are, okay? They know who the hell we are. They're shaking. They know it's about time right now. And when our king comes, it's done. All right? It says, alas, for that day is so great that none is like it. Even the time of Jacob, the 12th tribe of Israel, so-called blacks, Americans, Latinos, trouble, but he should be saved out of it. Who's going to be saved out of it? The believers. The Lord ain't just save just any nigga or any spick, man. He's saving the righteous. He's saving man that stood up for something. He's saving his elect that he already selected from the foundation of the earth. Okay? Men, women, and children. Okay? He's not going to just save some kooky or some ganja smoking nigga. Or some poor with some freaking doggone fake eyelashes or something, and a mop on her head for here. He's gonna let y'all perish, and y'all deserve it. Well, you think those people who died in the two plane crashes, you think that was a Lord judging their ass? I mean, he judged their ass horrible. I counted the seconds of when that helicopter hit that plane out in DC, and they had 5 seconds to scream. I don't think most of them even had the Catholic. I don't think most of them even had the time or even the cognitive awareness to make the sign of the cross. You know how these Catholics, how they like to do this bullshit like that? They don't even have that doggone time to do that. That's how fast it hit. They went 5 seconds. down in that water. And they die a horrible death. And the Lord judged their ass according to their deeds. So they must have been real wicked. He doesn't give a fuck if it's doggone women or kids or babies. He doesn't care if you're a doggone Jake or you're a doggone heathen of the heathen tribes. He doesn't care. Continue, let's go into the book of Lamentations 4. And verse 9. Starting verse 9. This is the book of Lamentations 4, starting verse 9. And it reads, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away stricken through the want of the fruits of the field. Now, when we do videos or lessons on the famine, they tend to get the lowest views. Okay, when we do videos on the famine and when we do videos on the MOTB or the mark of the beast, they tend to get the lowest views, even from the elder brothers and apostles who have thousands of subscribers. So definitely, brothers like myself who have only a couple hundred subscribers, you don't get no views because see, our people don't want to come to grip with the fact that there is going to be starvation going on here. There is going to be a famine. You big, overweight, super morbidly obese men and women, you're so fat you can't even get up. You're going to die a horrible death as your body, and that word kind means eat away. As your body eat away the fat, eat away your muscle, and all you have is just like what? 200 pounds of hanging loose skin, of which these bugs, because the water's not going to be running, you're going to have bugs and all kinds of fleas and ticks crawling up underneath there. You're going to smell like shit. You get some of these doggone people that's so morbidly obese, and they keep shows. See, Esau encourages this by keeping these shows, My 600-Pound Life, to where you get a man or a woman, they're bedridden because of their lack of discipline, of not putting the doggone food, a spoon constantly in their doggone gullet, can't even wipe their own ass. Somebody now has to be a slave to wipe your doggone own ass. How do you think it's going to be when there's no doggone water running, when there's no food running, when people out here doggone just, slicing and dicing each other, killing each other for a slice of bread or the last friggin' doggone can of doggone sardine? Ain't nobody gonna be there watching your ass, man. Ain't nobody gonna roll you over to try to adjust you in the bed. Your fat, where you lay your big, morbidly super obese ass is gonna be your tomb. That's where you're going to lay there and die. Okay? And famine or starvation is a pain that you cannot even begin to comprehend. It is extremely painful. I had first-hand experience with that. When I started, let me give you something. When I started high school, I weighed 135 pounds. When I graduated high school, I weighed 85 pounds. 85 pounds. I'm not going to go in detail with the story of why or how that happened, okay? But you will ball up on the ground like a doggone infant, and all you would do is just cry and bawl your eyes out, okay, when your body is starving and eating itself. It's a pain that you doggone gluttonous, doggone worthless overeaters here in Great Babylon, America about to find out. Y'all don't know about fasting. You don't know about the Sabbath, the holy days. You don't care. You men don't have, I don't even want to call you men, to be honest with you. I cannot wait until the Lord really sent doggone Esau and Trump, like the brother from GMS Solomon Assembly says, Trump, you're doing a great job. Okay? Trump, you are doing a great job. So I'd like to just take this moment right now, look in the camera and go, Trump, you are doing a great job. You need to amp up your oppression, okay, and your persecution of the Hebrew Israelites even more. When I'm talking about these doggone so-called Latinos and Hispanics and blacks out there, okay? The Lord already have them set up for you, so just go get them. And also, don't forget these other tribes too here, okay? You need to go and you need to build the chaos here. So you're doing an awesome job, Trump, okay? You're doing a great job, okay? You're setting up Trump. Trump is about to bring these people into a rude awakening, and they're going to get that damn judgment, and then they're going to know there was a prophet among them. So you people right now can stay in your damn murk. I come out here, and you can look behind me right over there, and you can see these guys in the garage here. Now, one of them, if they ever walked over here and go, gee, what is this all about? You've been out here for 2 years. what this is all about, because they're not concerned. You know when they're going to get concerned? When these agents are going around kicking the door locally here in El Paso. And yes, they are here in El Paso, okay? Because El Paso is 90% Hispanic and Latino. So it would make sense that they should put a whole lot of resources to come here. Because I can guarantee you, about 8 or 9 of the 10 of every freaking Hispanic or Latino walking, you shouldn't be here in America. Hint, hint. Okay? And I don't give a fuck, man. Alright? See, our people are full of fuck. Our people are full of shit. Okay? Our people are full of shit. It says the hands of the pitiful women have sought in their own children. So you're gonna eat your own damn kids. A lot of you women are gonna grab a bat and beat your damn kids' head open and fucking eat them. You're gonna eat them before you even cook them. Okay? But this happened to us before. It says, they were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. The Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, had accomplished his fury. He had poured out his fierce anger and had kindled a fire in Zion. It had devoured the foundation thereof. This is the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, doing this to us. How many times he has to do this to us? This is why he said, why should you be punished anymore? The whole head is sick. Okay, our people are sick. Our people are hard-headed and stubborn. Yeah. I know, they just shrug it off, man. Our people just shrug it off and just move right on like that. Next generation, just wickedness. Okay? So the Lord is going to be bringing this type of judgment back. Except this time, with the advent of toxic food, and the chemicals in the food, okay? And people's body is just like, chemically addicted to the what they call food or fast food, okay? This famine is going to be even more dramatic than before. Because at least back then, the food is more natural. You got natural sugar, natural salt, all that stuff. Okay? These were the chemically induced. You look up the street right now, there's a long line of cars going to Peter Piper Pizza. What's the other place up there? What's Up Burger? Because these Buffalo Beast women don't want to honor their man by going to the kitchen and even cooking a meal for their man. And you men, you tolerate that shit. You tolerate your woman punking your ass. You tolerate that shit. You tolerate that shit. Now I'm supposed to take your ass serious and bum fist at you and look at you. Hey, still, that's why. Like when I go to the gym, I wear a big earphone. I don't make eye contact. I already survey the whole environment. Man, don't talk to me, man, because I don't see you as a doggone man. You're not man. The men of the Lord, the men that come out in the highway and the byway. I watched a couple of brothers this morning who was out there. The brothers who do it on Sunday, of course, the ones who do it on Saturday, Friday, and then throughout the week. Those are men. Those are men. I'll bump fists with them. Shalom, bro, or whatever. Bitch ass niggas and just riding on there. May the Lord send ice after your ass, man. Y'all are too comfortable. It makes you sick. Too fucking comfortable. Trump, you need to bring this shit up a little bit more, okay? The Lord is gonna put the spirit in you to do it though, because just like how you see Esau don't like to do gradualism, the Lord likes to give his people the opportunity to repent. So there's still a window to repent. He's not sent Esau in as like madman yet. They're coming in, but they're not coming as mad man yet. But we're going to get to that point real soon, okay? This is 2nd Ezra 16. And like I said, we're going to get to it, okay? Which goes into, and you really can't do lessons or camps without really going into this part, especially when you're talking about, the basics of prophecy of things to happen and things to come. It's just straightforward. Make it plain on tabletops. You're right there on the side of the road, but then this is entertainment for these people. Not so much as even a honk of a horn. Everybody, it's warm to me. But they get the windows up and get the AC on or get the heater on or whatever the case is like that. All nice and comfortable. Nobody walks anymore. They don't even know what it's like to even have the sun on their body. These people are so soft and so cushy, man. They're so doggone soft. All right? This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16, and starting with verse 19. And it reads, behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as a scourge for amendment. But for all these things they should not turn from wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourge. So you see the starvation going other places. I think it was the elder brother Menachizak that put out that so-called Jamaicans, Bahamians, and Haitians better watch it out there, especially on the East Coast where they tend to migrate the most. Okay, because they can hear you with this accent and they can grab your ass. Okay, this is about to get to that. So what are you gonna do when they grab you, throw you in a doggone internment camp, or worse, or even maybe better? They turn around, they put you in a doggone C-17 and ship your ass back, to Jamaica or the Bahamas. Are you even prepared? Because the price of food down in those countries are even more. Are you even prepared? Do you have an account? Do you have a bank account over there to sustain yourself, or you can be a burden on somebody? Then see, y'all don't think about those things. He said, behold, victuals should be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in good case, and even then should evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Great confusion is some people are eating. By all means, right now, if you were to look out, as you see these cars are driving by right now, hundreds of cars will drive by in the time I do this count. Okay? And most of them would step out with a big old belly. Most of them would step out obese. Okay? They're living it good because they can still eat. Hey, go down there and get some taco, go down there and get some, quesadilla. Life is still good for them, okay? Yes, so you get their brothers and sisters that are going through experiencing a nightmare as we speak right now, but a lot of them, they're driving around and they're comfortable. They believe, I'm an American citizen, so I don't have to worry about it. Yes, you do. You Latinos and Hispanics, you need to worry. This is not about immigration. This is not about grabbing migrants. This is about a war against the children of Israel. In this 12 sign here, it's turned towards the traffic so that you can see and come and look and see that the nation that you're from, that they're calling out in the media to say that these are criminals and drug dealers and terrorists. You belong to one of those. So this man has declared war on you, and you are ignorant to believe, or you are so arrogant and proud to believe that somehow you're doggone Latino or you're Hispanic or you're Negro ass or fucking doggone this doesn't pertain to you. You really believe that? God willing, I can do a video on that. You really think it doesn't pertain to your doggone dumb, stupid ass, and that's why you drive around so proud. You don't care. It's not in the back of your mind that one day they're gonna kick your doggone door down and confiscate your doggone $90,000 truck. Okay? You'll never see it again. It says, for many of them that dwell on the earth shall perish in famine and other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast up as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted and the city shall be cast down. So as this thing starts to progress, you got World War III kicking off. You get civil wars all over the world. You have Trump that came out, and what did he say? He said he's going to put tariffs on Mexico, he's going to put tariffs on Canada, he's going to put tariffs on China. Well, these are the three countries, especially China and Mexico, where we get a lot of the doggone products are created. So you're gonna be putting tariffs on them, which is going to strain their economy. So guess what they're going to do? Okay. They're gonna do the same exact thing. You actually have a thing going on right now where countries are now talking to American expats. Just think about it. A couple of years ago, a lot of Americans, they moved out of America during this pandemic because they could take their American dollars and go into these other countries and live it up. So now you have these South American countries that are saying, you know what? Why don't we go and pursue these expats here? Why don't we take their house that they bought that nobody locally can afford? Okay, take their business from them, okay, and freeze their bank accounts and stuff, and then kick them the hell out of the country. So now they're going to retaliate in that respect, okay? You see how this is going to go, all right? And on worse than that, as things start to get worse and worse, and you have civil unrest and these domestically, okay, and there's going to be a global thing, okay? So civil unrest domestically in each nation. You have, Scandinavia? I think the country is Sweden. Sweden is known as the safest or the most peaceful country on earth. Okay, they're going to erupt in chaos, and they're going to erupt in civil war, because you still have people going to try to migrate over there. Keep in mind that if the trouble is over here, then you're going to run over there. Well, there's a reason why there's no trouble over there. Their system is set up in such a way that everybody's homogenous. Everybody's on the same level. Everybody's thinking alike, and they're thinking for the good of the nation. But you come from a nation where it's all about you, and you're selfish, you're self-serving, and you come over and you bring that. This is typically what these American expat does. When they go to these other nations, they bring that same dog pony show to these other doggone nations and ruin it. They ruin these other nations. That's what they do. And that's why these countries don't want them, because they're bad news. They are bad news. The American people are bad news. The Babylonians, everywhere they go is bad news. Everywhere the white man fucking set his foot is bad news. He will ruin it. He will soil it up. Okay, he will bring his wickedness in there. He will bring his sodomy agendas inside there. Okay? He ruins everything because he's an unrighteous devil. Let's go into... So you see that as a chaos and the murder start going on, as people trying you have the wars going on, and people are trying to fight, and you got Trump right now talking about, he's getting rid of the faggots in the military and all that stuff. Then you're not going to have anybody do it, because probably about 60% of your doggone military is faggots, either in the closet or just straight out. Seriously. Okay, so you really gonna have nobody there. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to coerce or coax, people are left during the C-19, who refused to take it, trying to get them to come back. I believe the last number I saw was that 8,000 was kicked out, and so far only 43 are signed back up. And nobody wants to deal with that shit, man. People rather come out here and say, you know what, screw you, man. Because the mindset of people are going to be real soon. When they're getting oppressed, when they realize that there's no benefit in them of being a good little fucking citizen, people are going to say, I'll fight to the death. And that's the way people are going to be, are going to feel. They're going to want to fight to the death. So we're in this thing right now where there at some point in time is going to say you need to take this chip in your hand or you will get cast out of society or whatever. Your mindset right now, Jake, should not be about how you're going to freaking go and survive in this society. Your mindset should be the fact is that you're going to have to leave this society. And how you are going to be able to resist, okay, this devil, which Yahweh Shemaiah said that he's going to keep us from the hour of temptation, those that he find worthy, okay, or who he created to be worthy of being saved. You're gonna be kept from the hour of temptation. That can mean, you might have to live out in the desert, you might have to live, who knows, in the forest. Okay, we don't know how that's gonna play out, but we were told we got a cue or get an idea that, based on the scripture that says, be as pilgrims, that's telling you that you shouldn't get attached to anything that you have right now, especially your house. Today, it talks about, and I'm going to go into that, where neighbors will have no pity where people will have no pity on their neighbor, but they can be scourging their houses for food, and people can be killing each other. So we can see the cities are going to be in chaos and burn to the point where people are not even going to be burying the bodies. The bodies are going to be like laying out in the streets, smelling like shit. The birds coming, they eating it, So get used to that putrid smell and dead bodies and pieces of people, kind of like what these people saw, like when that hospital plane or the emergency, hospital Learjet crash in Philadelphia. One Jake said he saw a body flying on fire. That was one of the people that was on board the plane. The explosion was so horrific, it threw that damn body on fire. Some Jake said they saw pieces of people and remains that were still in the shoes burning. So this is kind of like the grotesque kind of things that you're going to be seeing on a common basis, as people are hacking each other up and stuff and just leaving the bodies here to rot. Okay? Nobody's going to be burying them. Let's go into the book of Zechariah. The book of Zechariah 13. Because you always have to talk about the fact that the Lord says he's going to destroy 2/3. You have to remember that. So if anyone is coming on saying that we're all going to be saved, Jacob's trouble is old and done with, no, it's not. And if they want to think that way, go ahead, man. Be unprepared. Be unprepared. We've always said it to make it very clear, okay? Because you cannot align yourself with unbelievers. They're a liability. This is the reason why you can't be friendly with these people in the world right here. I don't care if it's a man, or woman. Okay? That's why we always tell you women, get your ass in order. Because your looks is not going to just carry you. You can still be a liability. You can be pretty yourself, but you're still a liability. The men of the Lord ain't going to want you. But I can tell you who's going to want you. Okay? Charles Manson, them type, or them serial killers type, who going to throw your ass in the damn basement. They'll take you. Or they'll take you. All right? Zechariah 13, verse 8 reads, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai, 2 parts therein should be cut off and die, but the 3rd part should be left therein. And I will bring the 3rd part to the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Shai is my power. Nowadays, when I see planes flying overhead right now, I'm watching if this is one thing to drop or the devil on sky. And this plane's flying directly over my damn head. So I'm watching this damn son of a bitch right now. Okay? Be in that time right now. Alright? So 2/3 is going to be destroyed. There could be a whole lot of ways 2/3 can be destroyed. They could die in those plane crashes, car accidents, which there's so much of it and so many deaths by vehicular death. And newscasters needs to stop using the word killed. 67 people were not killed in a plane crash. They died. The word should be died, not killed. They weren't killed. Okay? They died. Ignorant, man. Stupid motherfuckers, man. Okay? Let's go on to 2 Ezra 6. Again, because if you don't believe that there's going to be a shortage, let's take a look at this. This is 2 Ezra 6, verse 22, and it reads, and suddenly shall the sown places appear on the sown, the full stores suddenly be found empty. No food. We've seen this, a little piece of this in 2020. Okay? We saw a little piece of this in 2020. Now, we don't worry about the people that are not paying attention. Hold on. We saw a little bit of it. So suddenly means what? It's not going to be a gradual thing like, oh, geez, there's no food. It's going to be like suddenly. Like, whoa, what happened? Sorry, Kroger, Winn-Dixie, Pantry Pride, or whatever the hell the supermarket name is, Albertson, Walmart. We're closed because there's no food. Or we're going to have to line you up and you're going to be limited to what you can get. Okay? It says, and at that time, friends shall fight one another like enemies. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still. And in 3 hours they shall not run. So we're going to fight like enemies because things are going to be tough. One of the things that people need to consider right now is this. When it comes to survival, it's me, myself, and I. And that's going to be the mentality of people. You're seeing people right now breaking off with friendship with people because people are asking them for money, knowing damn well that when they borrow your money, which you are going to need that extra money to sustain yourself in the times where you have inflation. Okay? People are saying, well, are you and that person really friends? Your co-workers are not your friends. Don't get it twisted. They might smile on your face. They don't mean they're your friends. People like to throw this word friends around. They like to throw this word friends around. Like anybody that shake their hands or bump fists with them, that's your friend. No, it's not your damn friend. You better get with that damn mindset. Okay? This is not the time to be ignorant and trust anybody. That's even in this ministry. Or somebody might come to you like the other apostle say, say shalom. That means that's a damn brother. You might even be watching this brother's video. That don't mean that that's a true brother, or he's going to be a brother to you. All right? So you got to use wisdom. Okay, when in doubt, don't trust a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck who the hell it is. All right? And that's just all there is to it. Because you can see, that same person that will stand up in your camp might be the same person who's going to put a knife in your throat to cut your throat because he don't have a pot to piss in, or don't have bread, or he doesn't want to share. That spirit of brotherly is not in him. So how much more so for these people out here? Okay, who have no honor, no discipline, no integrity. They've never fasted a day in their damn life. They don't have no clue what it's like to go without. Okay? Constantly looking for somebody to give them a soft landing. Oh, help me, help me, help me, help me. No solution whatsoever. You're capable of working, but rather stand up there with a doggone sign and go, me and my 3 kids are homeless, or, we need help, or whatever the case like that. Dude, you're a grown-ass freaking man. Just go work a piece of shit job here, a piece of shit job here. Okay? Or collect bottles and go to the recycle place. See, that's a problem with a lot of these doggone young punks these days. Is they don't have that freaking work ethics. Okay, they want to constantly live that luxury life, but then you don't want to freaking do what it takes to do it, because you're gonna put the mediocre 40 hours a week in, and then wonder why you can't make ends meet. I can't tell you how I worked for decades working 2 jobs, man. 90 hours a week, 100 hours a week. Yeah, I didn't have no friends and really have a life, but you know what? I had to try to make ends meet with the little that you have. And you don't have that kind of spirit right now. You got dudes that want to just sit back. You bust your fucking ass while they freaking all they want to do is come to you and sweet talk you, and that's supposed to be we're supposed to be now brothers like that, right? Fuck out here with that bullshit, man. All right? You're not pulling your weight. And that's going to be the way it is us here with people. Oh, we're supposed to be friends, or we family. Okay? They don't know how to take a can of sardine and make it last for like 3 or 4 meals. Or cook rice. Throw a little bit of a freaking doggone butter, throw some butter on it, and eat that. That's what you got, man. So, as people start to wake up to the fact that there's very little to go around, loyalty is going to go out the window. There ain't nobody to be like, oh, gee, you're my best friend. Like, screw that. The landscape is going to look very different. You're not going to see cars driving by, zipping by like this, all nice and clean, because a lot of these people, they went to the car. There's about, on this road alone, I believe there's like 5 or 6 car washes. I've never seen more car wash in a damn little place. Okay, since I moved out here like to El Paso, man. Car wash everywhere. Everybody they spend that money on a damn car. $8-9 to go wash a damn car. And you can go and take a little bucket of water at home and wash that damn car. Probably at the cost of like 50 cents. But if you got it, I guess you got to flaunt it, right? And that's the spirit of Jake said. This is Book of Amos 9 and 8. Keep in mind, as always, we right now sitting in a cauldron. 18 tribes here. And 18 tribes have 18 different kind of personalities and cultural norms and wickedness and all of that. And it's all here in one place. All here in one place. And it's in spirit, what is known as spiritual Sodom and Egypt. And guess what? The Lord says what? Amos 9 and 8. He says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, which is great Babylon, America, this cauldron. And I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai. So the Most High, who actually is in control of all the judgments that's going to come, has decreed that he will destroy 2/3 of our people, save 1/3, but he will destroy great Babylon, America. And he will not go back on his word. So as we speak right now, here's a place that's right now in a countdown to being destroyed. And 1/3 will come out of this. 1/3 will come out of this. And that's a joyous thing. Because if this had read that his eyes is on the sinful kingdom and he will destroy everything in it, it'll probably behoove you to get the hell out. I mean, physically get the hell out of here. Because we've already identified the United States of America as Great Babylon America and the sinful wicked queendom that the Lord Yahweh Shai has indignation for, and he's going to destroy. But he said he won't destroy all of Jacob, 12 tribes of Israel. So that's the hope that we have. And that's the faith that we have, is that no matter what takes place here in Great Babylon America, plane crashing, here you are sleeping, you get a good night, you sleeping, trying to have a good night's sleep, and a damn plane crashed right in and crashed into the house. Or you driving on the highway and this plane just crashed in the highway, trying to land, doing emergency landing or whatever the case is like that. And we've seen that. But we're talking like commercial jet airliners, like these big ones, that carry like 300-400 people on board, You can be seeing stuff like that, man. You wait till World War III starts and they start shooting them over there because they're taking them for combat airline. Hey, wait a minute. What the hell is that? Well, we've seen that before. I can't remember, I think it was either 1983 or 84. There was an Iranian airline that was flying lower than it should be. And it was a U.S. warship that took it for an attack fighter jet. And they shot it out of the sky. Killed all those people. It was like over 200 people. And I think afterward, they retaliated with the Lockerbie bombing. Okay? They retaliated with that. So, you can have a lot of those things going on. Let's go into the book of Ecclesiastes 13. And starting verse 20. So book of Ecclesiastes 13, starting verse 20, and it reads, As the proud hate humility, so doth the rich abhor the poor. The rich man began to fall, is held up of his friend, but the poor man being down is thrust away by his friend. So this just goes to show, this is the reason why you see, when we come out here, we seem like poor people to these jakes out here when they driving by. They go like that proud, fat, ugly, disgusting walrus nigger bitch that talk about, oh, when you have nothing else going for you, you become a Hebrew Israelite. She don't know a damn thing. Okay? If she would put more time into weight loss, okay, than she do running her fucking doggone mouth of shit she don't know of, she'd look better. But here's a doggone walrus, okay, talking shit. Because it's easy to make fun of the poor. Okay? It's easy to make fun of the poor. So people think that you're out here and they think that you some beggar or you some loser that's standing out here. And they don't understand who you really are. That you're sent by the Most High Yahweh Shai, you're the servant of the Mashiach, coming out here to give them warning of a danger that's already enacted and started in 2025, which Donald Trump, okay, season narrow has started. But they're ignorant to it because, first of all, if you're driving around as a stick or a freaking Hispanic with a white supremacist mindset, when you're a doggone nobody as this man is showing you what you are, then you're going to be proud. Until they kick your door down and hog tie you in those zip tie and haul you down to those internment camps, which we have pictures and doggone prophesying and tell you what they're going to doggone do. Or now you want to join hands. Or now you want to have a prayer sent for you. And it says, when a rich man is fallen, he had many helpers, speaking things not to be spoken, and yet man justify him. The poor man slept, and yet they rebuke him too. He spake wisely and could not have no place. Okay? And you see that. Because there's a lot of respecters of men. And that's even in this ministry, you have a lot of respecters of men. Some man could do shit. Nobody call him up by name, but then the freaking low-level brother do something, and his face is plastered all over the screen. And then how much more so in the world? You see that. Okay? You see that happening. Bill Gates is not a damn medical doctor. Yes, sir, when you talk, They turn around and implement what he talked about. And he's still behind the scene right now thinking that he can bring Scandemic 2.0. Except that's going to be, when they do bring that out, the people are going to resist to the level of complete and utter destruction. When the smoke is clear, which it will never clear, there'll be nothing left for this place except chaos. And that's why he's going to do it, because everybody already know that it was bullshit. It didn't benefit the people that actually bow down to it. It didn't benefit them one bit. And now they're irritated and they're mad. So they're going to resist right off the bat, because they know it's all bullshit and they've been played before, which is making them even more madder that you dare come back and try to play the same trick on them. They don't care. Let's go back in the second Ezra 15. Starting in verse 16. I love this part. I love this. Okay. Second Ezra 15, verse 16 says, "For there should be sedition amongst men, invading one another. They should not regard their kings or princes, or the course of their actions shall stand in their power," which we are going to see that very soon, as they discover that there's migrant or get rid of the so-called migrants or get rid of Jakes actually was detriment to their economy. Jake does all the piss-end job. Like I said, I have a video, a satire clip I want to put at the beginning of a lesson I do next week, Lord willing. Well, this week I should say, to show unless these Edomites willing to get out there and go do certain works that Jake has been doing, they're in for a world of hurt. Things are about to go to the next level. Okay? I know there's no robots that's going to be cleaning hotel rooms or doing all that stuff. They don't have that shit. Okay? It says, "A man should desire to go into a city and should not be able to." Why? People are going to be up. There's going to be upheaval, man. People are going to be like busting up things, shooting all the time. They're going to be closed. You have these troops right now at the doggone border. And I did a video, I think it was on Thursday night, that says, what's the purpose of this? Is this to keep people out or keep everybody in? And I'm going with the latter. That is designed to keep people in. Because as the chaos starts to go here, people are going to be like, gee, you know what? Maybe I can run to Mexico. And as they try to go towards our border, they're going to open up fire on them. You already have the cartel right now, like, hey, you know what? You want to mess with us, we're going to mess back with you. All right? There's no telling what kind of power they have here or what kind of forces they have here in Great Babylon, America. Nobody's ever seen what an ID looks like. They don't even know what ID. These people walk around with their head up their ass or constantly on a doggone phone. I mean, easy pickings, man. Seriously. Easy. They could be like damn pigeons, man. Just throw some food on the ground and pigeons just go, they don't look up. It says, a man, it says, "For because of their pride, the city should be troubled and the houses should be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword," which is the modern day gun, Molotov cocktail, all kinds of stuff, man. So if people trying to buy, if people trying to hammer down or trying to stay inside their house, well, all people are going to do is just turn around and put gasoline inside an empty beer bottle, put a little wick inside of a piece of cloth, light it up, and throw it and burn them the hell out. As the house is burned down, they go inside and go grab the booty. Okay? And as the people try to run out, they can gun them down or chop them up into pieces. All right? Hey, you people really want, because most of you people have never trained for warfare. You've never been in warfare. In fact, most of these people driving in a vehicle have never even been in a fist fight in their entire life. You're going to be forced to do things that you haven't going to do, and there's going to be two types of people: predators and prey. And the majority of you are preys. The softer that you even begin to imagine. Your husband is soft. Your sons are soft. Your uncle is soft. You people are soft. I don't get impressed when I see dudes with tattoos and driving around in a big high truck and stuff like that. You're pussy, man. You're pussies. Anybody can wear tattoos and stuff. You're pussies. That shit don't impress my ass, man. Because I already know you're a damn pussy. Especially if you're a big old dude, 6'5" and shit like that. Big 6'5", but just pure fucking pussy, man. Because you won't get one of these cats come out here and stand out here, okay, and do the work that you see the man of the Lord doing. Scared of what people think of them. Okay? Scared to tell the truth. Afraid of their own damn shadow, man. A bunch of them. That's why I don't like people around me. These men, and I only call you a man because that's love. Biologically, you're a man. You are a liability. You are a doggone liability. The man of the Lord does not want you to hell around them. You're a liability. Cowards. So y'all gonna be spoiling each other for what? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. And bread can be money, bread can be food. Bread is also food. They call it money bread. So you can see how this is going to be gradually going to that to where it's like all these houses I'm looking around at right now will probably one day be on fire. As people are burning each other down, trying to find any type of scrap or substance. Okay? That's where we at right now. What time is it? Okay. A little over 1 hour. Almost done here. This is our Proverbs. This is Proverbs 27 and 1. It reads, boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. I think it was, I can't remember the name of the brother. He's from GMS. He did a video about, the Lord taking the life of that man that was thinking about building his barn, and because he had so much that he was looking like, where can he put all his wealth? And this is Jake's them right now. You know those people when they was on that plane was about a minute from landing, a minute from touchdown, roughly 400 feet above the ground, so very low. So you can imagine these people already pulling out their cell phone, because you know what people do as soon as the plane touchdown, they pull out their cell phone and getting ready to talk and go, hi, I'll be landed, meet me by the gate and all that stuff. Proud as hell, So imagine a lot of them sitting down there, pulling out their cell phone. They can see the runway, they can see the water, they can see the lights. We're about to touch down, and just like that, the Lord took their ass out. All that plan that they had never came to fruition. The Lord took their ass out. Okay, and you brothers know what I'm talking about like that. You be in a plane there with those people, they just start pulling on their cell phone. As soon as the plane touch down, they all jumping on there talking and all that stuff like that. Like, it's just show-offs, man. Everybody just want people to see them and want to try to be important. Damn, the last thing I want is to have the spotlight on my ass, man. I don't like attention like that. Let's go into the book of Psalms, because we have to understand, as part of the hopefully elect, the judgment of the Lord is going to bring, but also what has been promised to us, because this has to be those things that we have to remain in faith with. When we go to the book of Psalms 91, and starting with verse 2, and it reads, I will say of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, He's my refuge and my fortress, my power. In Him will I trust. So we ain't gonna trust. I'm not gonna trust in my earthly father, who and me don't really have a relationship anyways. I'm not gonna trust in a brother. I'm not putting my life in your hands, so I ain't trusting you. I'm not gonna trust in a sister. I'm not gonna trust in my neighbor. I'm not gonna trust in so-called friend. I don't even trust me. All right. You have to trust Yahweh Shema Shai, because He's actually going to be the one that's going to give you the decision to make that's going to save your life. Okay? Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shall thou trust. His truth to be thy shield and thy buckler, knowing what the Lord is going to do, great Babylon and miracles. Sets you apart from everybody else. Because if you understand the place is going to be destroyed, you understand there's going to be pestilence, plagues, and the sword is going to be flying all over the place, there's going to be a famine, then you understand when you see these things happening, you're not surprised. You think we're surprised at the fact that Esau is now grabbing up Jakes who are documented, Jakes who are citizen, okay? People who have nothing to do, who've been in this country all their life, that he's grabbing them up too? You didn't was surprised by that. We expected that. In fact, we pray to Yahweh Shemashai that he does more of that. We know you people are going to get taken out of your comfort zone. And by the time you figure out what really is happening, you're going to be in panic mode, or what they call reaction mode. Okay? Reaction mode. And it's always a bad thing. I remember, like, when we used to do PT tests, you could always tell who took the PT test serious. They trained ahead of time and they passed the PT. Everybody else, the only time they ever ran was their push-ups or sit-ups was the day of the doggone test. And there was no consequences. This is what the National Guard is filled with. Bogus failures. And they just sweep it under the rug and just let them go because there's too much paperwork to get them out. That's these people out here. You people right now have time to prepare yourself mentally. This is about preparing yourself mentally what's going to come, so you don't live in fantasy land. Like, these people are going to be like, oh, you know, we just got to do this and do that, and I'm pull you over here and pull you over there. You're not going to be stable. So you're going to follow whoever will have the biggest mouth, who's going to bull on and say, follow me over here, sheeps. Follow me over here. And they lead you right into that damn pit of destruction. Because they got a big mouth and they look what they're doing. Everybody's gonna follow the big guy because he must know what he's doing. He's a tough guy. No, he's a bitch. The real lions are the men that you see stand out here in sackcloth on the highway and the byway. That's the real leaders of Yasharala. Not the man, not some old grown 6-foot steroid using fool man. He's a wimp. But that's what you want. Go ahead. It doesn't matter. So car just went by and the bitch just like look at me and laugh. She had a smile. I look funny to her. That's fine. But she'll be the same one when all that breaks loose, so fucking dog on a bunch of dudes grabbing her ass. She look and scream and go, help me! And she'd expect me to come over there and risk my life to save her ass. Over a bunch of coyotes grab her ass when she step out of her car. She'd expect me to come save her ass. Or if she haven't eaten in a couple of days and I got a big backpack of food, she'd expect me to friggin' go on, give it to her because she's a woman and she's cute. Once again, you're living in fantasy land because your ass don't matter. What was the lyric of that song? Your ass don't matter, my pockets got fatter. Your ass ain't gonna matter. You can be like you can be like all the other thousands, if not millions, of doggone hoes out there. Okay? So laugh your ass off right now. I mean, I actually really don't give a shit. If you really want to laugh, I think you should get out your car and come on here and stand up and just laugh right in my face. That'd be a little bit more entertaining. Really, seriously. Okay? Just do it the right way. It says, thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fly by day, nor for the pestilence that walk in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wasted at noon. Hey man, there's going to be a lot of these exotic creatures. Think about all the creatures that are in these zoos and stuff. Animals that are not indigenous to the United States are going to be on the loose. Let out of these, because you get some people who might actually go to the zoo to try to eat the animals like they did in Venezuela, but then they get loose. Cobras, taipan, you have the otter, what is Gaboon viper. Man, all these things are gonna be getting out, and they're gonna be multiplying. One snake can lay like 1,000 eggs, just like that, man. Have 1,000 babies in a matter of a few months. Okay, so imagine all these like vipers and shit all over the place right now that escape from the zoo. It ain't gonna be you're not gonna be contending now with just rattlesnakes and stuff. As the dirt piled up and the garbage piled up and the rats are starting to come up, because a lot of people don't even pick about for themselves in times like this. Even though there's a doggone fine right now for littering, people just throw it all over the place. I can pan this camera around now, you can see dirt all over the place. Because why? People have no discipline, they don't clean up after themselves. So when you have all of these doggone rodents all around the place, it is going to attract these beasts that normally wouldn't come around people. You have mountain lions. You have these experimental animals and these whatever the insane asylums that Esau or these laboratory that Esau creates. So these beasts are going to call in your house, and that's going to be part of that judgment. People venture out for food and then you can't get no food because you got people out there that's going to shoot you and kill you. You women are going to be raped. Even you men are going to be raped. Little pretty boys, these little pretty boys, get their nails done, get their eyebrow freaking lifted and shit, little freaking fruitcakes, little damn fairies. Oh, these Hamites are coming over here in the UN troop. Boy, they're going to fun with your doggone asshole, boy. Okay? Bad boys. He says 1,000 shall fall at that side, 10,000 at right, but it shall not come out of these. So we expect to see a lot of deaths over here, a lot of deaths over there. And they ain't going to bother us. Yeah, in the beginning part, you might see this stuff, and you see body parts and people's hair and kids and women, and you can see some gruesome shit. But after a while, as you understand the judgment, it ain't happening to you. You start to get the point and feel like, wait a minute, maybe I'm protected. Okay, remember that part of the scripture where it talks about the fact that they'd be like madmen sparing none, cast them out of their houses and everything like that, and judgment's going to be so hardcore. Then it's going to be known who am I chosen, because there's going to be a separate. It's going to be obvious. Wait a minute, these men, these ones are protected, these ones are not. And that's a fearful thing when we think about that, because it's like, great goodness, if you're like catching that hell, that means you are not the chosen man. So you're anxious, man. In a way, We still have the hope of being hopeful to death. It says, only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Meaning, as these houses get trampled down and the doors kicked in, and they dragging you out based on how you look, because it's gonna be a tribal profiling. This is that 2/3 that's gonna be the Lord is going to be putting that judgment on. It's gonna be a tribal profiling that's gonna be taking place. You can be living next door and watching your neighbors say, I'm like, damn, they're getting dragged the hell out of their house, and nothing happened to you. Of course, you can scratch your head, but then of course you gotta remember these scriptures. It's going to be important to know these scriptures. That's why we have these notes. And the brother talked about the fact that you have notes. So you see this here. This is my notebook. I have all my notes here. The scriptures, and I have like notes. I don't have the best memory. And you can need this, man. Okay? Let's go into Psalms 90. Let's go into close up with Isaiah 65. Very important. Isaiah 65. In book of Isaiah 65 and Psalm verse 12, and it reads, now this is talking about, now this is in the past, but we can see how this is going to take place today. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword as you all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And this is what we're going to see coming right now. Okay? You're going to be ashamed of yourself. Okay? You can't eat. And the Lord is going to fix it in a way that his servants will have food. And somehow, even though you might know that that person might have food, the Lord directs your path to where you never cross path with any of his servants. Because as being men and women in this flesh, and we still weak, we still have that pity for our people when we hear the tears of our people crying, and I'm starving, this little baby, and all the little, they're crying, and at that time, they're going to really, 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 really be sorrowful for not heeding the warning or repenting. And we've already been told not to raise any prayers up for these people. So the Lord is going to put the Spirit in us to just be cold-hearted and not hear your doggone cries. So just like how you just drive by, like I had that young lady in that car, just drove by and she looked at me and she had a laugh and smirk. proving her ignorance and her valuelessness. She has no value. Useless. Especially that bitch couldn't even boil a pot of water. So she'll be a liability. She's useless. So she's rape bait out there, really, and that's where she really is going to be. The Lord is not going to preserve her for a brother. The Lord is not going to preserve her for a servant to feed. She's going to be cast out there. Okay, and let's see her laugh and he's still going stinking, fucking festive, pestilent, HIV carrying, AIDS dick, friggin' UN troops. These are my particular comment. They friggin' gang, they throwing a train on her ass. Okay? And they just keep her around just to suck their dick at their convenience. Let's see that smile on your damn face, because definitely the Lord is not going to give your soul's ass to his man at that time. Okay? It says, behold, my servants shall sing for joy, but you shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Because why? You trust in great Babylon, America. Okay? You trust in great Babylon, America. You didn't believe the prophecy. You didn't believe the servants that are out here because we're in a low state. Okay? And we represent people that people hate. And that's why it's great to laugh. You think it's a coincidence that the Lord, that the men that are out here in El Paso, which is 90% Hispanic, the men that are doing the camp. I'm out here in the east part of El Paso doing the camp, and you have the other brothers out there, out in the west, that are doing the camp. And we all happen dark skin. We all happen to be the Negro. We all happen to be, from the house of Judah. Why? Because why? You proud doggone Latinos and Native Americans, you proud Latinos and Hispanics, you're not going to listen to a Negro. We're nothing to you. And that's exactly how the Lord set it up, so that you don't listen, so that he can judge your ass. Because you had more than enough warnings out here with these signs, and the prophets stand out here on the highway and the byway to give you warning. But you will only learn by pain, okay? And that's what is set up for your future. Let's turn to these, give all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Shalom to the hopefully lack out there. Till next time.